Hey everyone, and welcome back to Monday Breakthrough. Well, except this time it's not really a 5-minute breakthrough because today's topic isn't just close to home, it is home. And what I want to talk about today is actually our creative identity. That real feeling of not really knowing exactly what box you fit into, or even worse, knowing you don't fit into any and wondering if that means you are lost. So the first thing I want to say to you is that you are not lost just because you don't have a niche. I personally never had it. And you are not failing because your work doesn't fit into a label. And you're not unprofessional because your creative path has taken twists and turns. And trust me, mine has taken a lot of twists and turns. And all of this, I'm actually speaking from my own experience. Because if there's one thing I know deeply, it's this journey. When I started, I had no formal education in design, no degree, no syllabus, just a lot of curiosity and that inner need to actually make and create things. I did everything. I was doing web design, branding, SEO, logo design, marketing strategies, WordPress themes, social graphics, whatever really landed in my inbox. I had certain preference when it came to the things I like, but I really did a lot of different things. And I actually now believe that's the reason the work never really felt boring, but I didn't know that back then. I was convinced I was failing behind because I didn't have that one clear thing. I saw other designers who were specialists, logo experts, print gurus, and I just thought maybe I should choose just one, but I really couldn't. I liked so many different things and I liked to do different things at the same time. Over time, I moved away from client projects, but I was still doing a lot of different things and a lot of different kind of digital products until I eventually did only type design. Type design became my focus, my voice, my niche, if we want to call it that. But here's the funny part. Even now, when I call myself a type designer, it still feels a bit narrow because I'm not just a type designer. I'm a podcast host, a creative educator, a business builder, a storyteller. Again, a lot of different things. And here's the truth. I've learned something incredibly important. You don't really have to be just one thing. Being multi-passionate isn't a flaw. It's a creative advantage. We live in a world that wants you to be one clear thing so it can label you, so it can categorize you, so it can market you. But most of us, we don't really work that way. We evolve, we outgrow roles, we absorb new skills, we shift, and that evolution, that constant reinvention isn't chaos, it's momentum. And now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Niching down. First of all, can we agree that no one really knows how to pronounce that word? Is it niche, niche, niching? Niching? I've heard all of them and I still feel weird saying it out loud. But pronunciation aside, doesn't matter. Well, I would say more no than yes, but there are some good sides of niching and there are downsides of niching. The good sides of niching are that actually clarity sells. When people exactly know what you do, it's easier to hire you. And the focus builds mastery. Going deep into one area sharpens your skills faster. Reputation builds faster as well. You get known for something and referrals flow. The downsides of niching, well, it can feel like a box. And what if you want to do more? What if you are more? It can get boring. Repetition kills curiosity, really. And once you're known for something, switching feels like starting over. So, do designers really need a niche? Well, I would say yes, but not forever. And not at the cost of your creative sanity. It helps to get known for something, to build some traction, but your niche should never become a cage. Think of your niche as your entry point, not your limit. You can always evolve, always expand. Your niche isn't your identity. It's just your current window of focus. Because The biggest trap I see designers fall into is this: I haven't figured out my one thing, so I must not be legit. No, that's not true. Some of the most impactful designers I know have done 10 different things before they landed where they are now. And some are still shifting, still trying, still evolving. That's not confusion, that's creative intelligence, actually. If this sounds like you, here's what I want you to try this week. Write your creative timeline. List all the eras of your creative journey. See the story, don't hide from it. Pick a current focus, not a forever title. Choose a flag to plant right now, but know it's okay to move it later. And describe yourself by values, not just your skills. For example, I help people feel clarity through design. And that's way better than I make logos. And you can follow your interests and still build a business around them. Just make sure that your offers are clear, even if your identity is broad. Because your identity is not your title. It's your curiosity, your voice, your momentum. So stop trying to narrow yourselves down to one word. You're not really a label. You are a body of work. And that's it for today's Monday Breakthrough. Thank you guys for being here, and I will talk to you very soon. Until then, stay creative, stay true to yourself, and keep the convo going.